We're learning more about that controversial weekend raid at a Fort Worth gay bar. The police chief says his officers weren't the ones who seriously injured a bar patron. He dropped that revelation tonight at a public forum where it was obvious the public still has plenty of questions. CBS 11's Carol Cavazos joins us now with the story. Carol?
Karen, here at the New Beginnings Church, Chief Jeffrey Halstead told protesters when he launched the internal investigation, his main focus was information on the arrest of Chad Gibson, the man who was injured. Tonight, he told them who was responsible for that arrest.
Nothing but absolute love and respect for police officers, and so it really broke my heart as a lesbian to hear that something like this had happened.
The protesters' questions inevitably led to the one seriously injured person in the Rainbow Lounge raid.
Excessive force is not a question. When a man is in the hospital with a fractured skull, that is beyond excessive force.
Question in his mind and everybody else's, who are these people? They were not identified as TABC.
Then Chief Halstead read a statement.
We regret that this incident occurred.
Words written by the TABC, who Chief Halstead says was responsible for the injury.
TABC agents made contact with Mr. Gibson. It was not a Fort Worth police employee. There are photos that show this as well.
Chief Halstead was referring to pictures showing officers in beige uniforms reportedly standing over Chad Gibson, who is still recovering from his head injury suffered at the time of the arrest at the Rainbow Lounge over the weekend. But other questions remain.
I witnessed a Fort Worth police officer shove a patron through a door, and then when he came up out of the door, 2 officers tackled him.
There were also some complaints that calls to the police department went unanswered. But tonight, Chief Halstead continued to urge witnesses to come forward. Tomorrow night, a candlelight vigil is planned in the honor of Chad Gibson at the Rainbow Lounge. Live in Fort Worth, Carol Cavazos, CBS 11 News.
This entire incident could have been avoided with a little conversation with the community and a little bit of respect.
It has to be dealt with. It has to be dealt with soon.
A similar community forum took place in Dallas tonight. The Dallas Voice Freedom of Speech Night was held at Buzz Brews. 2 witnesses of the weekend raid at the Rainbow Lounge shared their account of what happened. They also talked about moving forward and getting rid of the anger surrounding the event.